Yeah, time to check in. Elliott Wilson, I'm back, man, because this is a special one, man. Me and this guy go back. I feel like is a Hip Hop Hall of Fame. This guy and his crew have their own wing in it, a Wu-Tang wing. You know what I mean? And then this album, man, 25 years ago, this album changed his life. This album changed my life. Cuban Linx, man. It's like a championship trophy. The God, Shala Raekwon here. Shala.
What up, L. Will? What up, baby?
What's up, baby? How you feeling, man? It's just, I can't believe
I'm chilling.
25 joints.
20. Yo, 25, right? Woo, we getting up there, kid. We them young legends, though. We them young legends. We the young
You know,
version.
I want to tell people though. Before that, I remember. I mean, Heaven and Hell was actually the first song, right? I want to go kind of before we got the album, right? Like, I don't even really officially know. Looking back at it now, how your solo career really started, because to take people back, we knew this. I saw the Clan. I got to know the Clan. Y'all was all power hitters in one crew, and the whole thing was y'all were gonna sign to Loud, because then individually y'all could get your own deals. So Meth
Right.
went to Def Jam, ODB went to Elektra, and then you re-up right back with Loud. Like, how did that happen?
I mean, we was young, number one, right? And we really wanted to win. We felt we had what it takes. So we knew we was going to be the biggest group, meaning the most people in one group. I mean, we bigger than Earth, Wind, and Fire. So, you know what I mean? We bigger than the Jacksons out this motherfucker. But when it was time to do the deal, we knew that it wasn't enough money there. It wasn't enough money for us to all be excited about doing it, even though we wanted to do it. You see what I'm saying? It's like even back then niggas was still chasing their own situations, and yeah, we all decided that it was about everybody being able to have an opportunity to do a solo situation. So RZA, when he did the deal with Steve was trying to basically lock us in as a group, and he was standing on whatever he was standing on with that. And RZA was like, "Yo, but hold on, my cats, they do their own thing individually. So it's important right now for us to be on the same page and know that they all got their own potential. So how we gonna make it work?"
Def
So
Jam and Elektra had to outbid him for Method Man ODB.
absolutely, absolutely, you know what I mean. So that's how Meth made it to Def Jam and Dirty Situation. But our whole thing anyway was we wanted to be involved with every hot label at one time anyway. So we knew that we didn't want to put two people on the same label. You know, we was just feeling ourselves in a way where we felt like, yo, we're gonna go to this label, we're gonna go to that label. It's enough
Yeah,
of us. It's
yeah.
enough of us. So
So
that was a
why was
great
Loud
plan.
the right fit for you? Why was Loud right for you?
I mean, that's the home of the brave for us. That's the ones that believed in us. And for me, I was still young, L. I was still in a situation where I felt like I was just happy to be there. And
Mm.
having a label situation period was big enough for me. But I wasn't chasing that. I was just chasing the opportunity of being a star one day, and that's what it was. And then I got the call from RZA saying that Loud they want. So I'm like, oh, all right, that's what's up, yo. And next thing you know, RZA was telling me, he's like, yo, shit, our first deal was 60 bones. So I think right now with you're gonna get 500 bones.
Because you definitely was shining out. Like I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like when the Wu album came out, New York, like we was on it and stuff, but it wasn't fully like broke national yet, right? Until the Cream
Right.
single, right? Cream, which you were
Yeah.
on, I feel like that took the crew to another level. Is that fair to say? So did that bring a lot of attention to you, which made Loud feel like, oh, I got to sign Ray direct?
Absolutely. See, you already know the play. You know what it is. Now it went. I mean, that's just how it went. L, for real. It was like, we had hot records out. We had hot records out. Meth Tape and Wu-Tang, one of Wu-Tang's biggest records was Cream and Protect Your Neck. So I'm on both of them. Shit, coming in the deck on that. it was just an energy that I had that I wanted to rap. I'm like, yo, I'm with my niggas, we gonna rap.
No,
And then
you had
next
the.
thing,
You was the. I always look at
record,
you, Ray. You was the Wu-Tang's confidence, man. You was the one. Like you would the
thank you.
games you would spit to me back then as a young dude coming in the game. You just was like, you was already there.
Oh
Like I was still stopping you. Like I feel like you gave me pep talks. Like you was just in a different
nah,
zone.
nah. Listen, some of the greats always tell me it's a cadence I got, and that's just me. At that time, I was super hyper. I was hyper. I believed in it. It's like I seen it already.
Yeah,
When it came down to my name getting called, I knew records like Cream was responsible for that because that Cream was a big record. We did that
yeah,
all we was moving around. And it was so much of a good movement for me. I always been a front line dude when it came to getting you always gonna see Ray Dirty, Ghost, Meth right in the forefront because other guys they smooth beat niggas. They still
yeah, yeah,
do
yeah,
they
yeah.
are. So you know me, I'm like, listen, nigga, we stars now. Like, and
Yeah.
I guess just my energy and my charisma allowed people to see what I had to offer. And that record
So when
Cream helped
yeah.
helped it.
Yeah. So but then when so you did Heaven and Hell with Ghost, like was that the beginning of you figuring out how you wanted to move as a solo act? Like was that leading into Cuban Linx at that point in your mind when you did Heaven and Hell?
Nah, Cuban Links was already a thought. And Heaven and Hell was just a record off the album that was done already. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Like, remember, we was already loading up records before we actually had it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that record was almost like it was a dope record. It was a different vibe. You heard
yeah,
Ghost saying shit. We eating with the big boys now. Like we was feeling ourselves. So that might have
yeah.
been one of the last records that was made on the purple tape. So when we released Heaven and Hell on the soundtrack, the fresh soundtrack, we had already had the deal.
Wow.
So that record came out on a soundtrack, and
Yeah.
people loved it from that. And that was really like the load up. It was like now we getting ready to stock these niggas in with the shit.
Yeah, but the real load up is people. I don't think people fully realize like the album came out, August 1st. But before that, you dropped a single. You dropped the Criminology with Glaciers of Ice on the other side, and like I remember putting the needle on that thing. I was like, I ain't never heard nothing like those two records in my life. Like I remember the adrenaline and just like, and even knowing you guys and knowing the Wu sound, that was just so different. Those two records, like you talk about Criminology and Glaciers of Ice, and just dropping that 12-inch.
Right. Yeah, that 12-inch was important. It was important for me, and it was important for all of us because we knew that I was the next batter up, and whatever record come, it gotta be flames. It gotta be the heat. So you gotta have an A side, you gotta have a B side. So that's what it was. It was criminology with me and Ghost killing it, and it was Glaciers of Ice with me, Ghost, and Master Killer killing it. So those two records was definitely the first records that we felt was going to be a good chess play. And just making them records was like we wanted hard records. We wanted records that described who we were. Criminology was a statement record. It was to let you know, first of all, son, who's the arson. You know what I mean? It's like, niggas set flames off over here. So we knew those records was going to be catchy records for the world to be like, yo, damn, this nigga's up. Or now he got his man with him, and that was the fun shit. It was like, no matter how much it was my deal, I was so real with it. I was like, yo, I want Ghost to be a part of this situation, because that's my nigga. I love him. Me and him, we became super close, just hanging out with each other. Even though we was from different neighborhoods, we got super close. And it's like everything him said and did was like twinned out. It was a super twin vibe I felt. And especially when it came to rhyming, it was like Ghost always would, "Well, how you coming?" And I'd be like, "Yo, how you coming? Cause you coming." So it was just a chemistry that we had. So when I caught the deal, I'm like, "Yo, nigga, I'm out." you know who you is. He like, Ghost, I'm in for the action. So
Yeah, yeah.
that's how that whole tag team thing came. But those two records was sizzlers. I call them the sizzlers because we had to make sure that we made our presence be felt in a serious way.
Yeah, like even like
You
Glaciers,
know?
I remember, and that was the one you had the "Children Don't Get Weary" sample thing, and the gunshots. It was just like, and that beat is so unorthodox. I was just like, I didn't know
Yeah.
what. Like RZA was in just such a crazy zone. Like that was like game changer.
This nigga was the fiddler on the roof, B. Never came out. He never came outside. He didn't care for nothing. And then now
Yeah,
he's coming in with a situation that he already challenged that door on his own, and he knew how that door dealt with him then. So
yeah, Tommy
for you to
Boy.
come back, with your niggas and make a move and the shit is popping, now he's thinking to himself, I gotta slow this shit now. Cause y'all niggas slept on me. He was in the zone. He was in the real zone. No coming outside. Cause at that time he was realizing that we did so much work together just in his basement that he knew that I gotta be ahead of the game and start sorting out records that I know really records that's gonna make it.
And that
Dealing
sword
with
out,
all
Ray.
that
That
shit.
sword out, Ray. How did you get his best beats, man? How did you do it?
I'm a flower picker, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I know how to pick flowers. But nah, I mean, at that, this wasn't picked at once, my nigga. Don't sit here and
Yeah,
think all those was picked at once. Some of those we already had in the stash, and I was already, that's my shit, because I had to come in and grab shit based on the fact that that's how everybody was moving at that time.
yeah,
So
yeah,
if Meth was over there that night, RZA start playing some shit for Meth, and then Meth would tag whatever he tagged. So now when
yeah.
another nigga come over there, RZA is bragging about what he did, and that
Challenge
shit
y'all.
sound mean. That shit
Yeah,
sound mean, and next thing you know, we going to finding whatever he gonna find for me. And I used to just like that, cause I always like cinematic shit. I always like that
hmm
hard. It was just something about that I felt like dope movies. So I always
yeah.
wanted
What was
I wanted cinematic shit.
it? Yeah. So you dropped that 12-inch and like that's buzzing. That's like taking over. Then you still gotta wait for the album to come out. What's that time period like for you? And like, did you know? Were you still making final touches to the album? Like, what was your mentality going in before you was just about to drop the record?
Oh man, yo. All I was thinking about was niggas gonna feel me. Niggas gonna feel me. Gonna feel me. They gonna feel us. They gonna feel how I'm one of the first niggas to bring his man on his album with him and let him go wreck with him. You know, I knew all of that was different because, of course, I'm a hip hop historian in my own way. So, just to have a special guest on the album, even when it came down to that, and putting the writing on it, make sure it say special guest. You know what I'm
Guest
saying?
starring, Ghostface Killer. Guest
Starring
starring
writer. My
Ghostface Killer.
bad.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
knew
no
it was
doubt.
one of those. I'm
Yeah,
smoking a branch right now, so But yeah,
celebration, baby.
guest starring, guest starring in gunfights, lamping
Powerful.
in New Zealand. Like we said shit like that back in the days. Guest starring in gunfights, lamping in New Zealand. You know what I'm saying? It was like, so yeah. So anyway, definitely, I was just ready. I was just ready to hear what people was gonna think. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It was a lot of race that was roaring back then. You had Biggie already doing this thing. You had Nas out. Mobb Deep just got signed. Fat Joe over here. Cam and them uptown. Like shit was loading up in the
yeah,
city. So for me,
yeah,
all I'm sitting there thinking about is, oh, and this right here, I'm super confident in. I'm super
yeah.
confident. I knew it was different, L. I knew it was different. I knew
Yeah.
it.
No, 'cause the difference is that, when you think hustling New York stories, you would think Brooklyn or Uptown, right? And you guys are from Staten Island, and your shit's really telling the hustler's story in the dream of a hustler, like really hitting that head on. I don't think anybody saw that coming, knowing even how great the Wu was, nobody saw that coming as a full body of work in that direction. I think that's what really kind of
Right.
was astounding and
So
like stunned us from the beginning, you know?
yeah, I mean, Staten Island was always the forgotten borough, because niggas had to get on the water. Niggas had to get on water to come over there on our side. So if you ain't have a car, you couldn't get. That was the only way back then. Niggas, everybody ain't have motor vehicles to be seen in certain parts of the world, or certain parts of the town, like Brooklyn. Niggas is like, I ain't getting on that boat unless I gotta get on that boat. So that's why Staten Island never really became recognizable to a lot of places. So for us, it's like that was almost like, yeah, y'all sleeping on us because, oh, you think we some ferry boat niggas? Like you think we just same as y'all? We the same as y'all. I know we different UFOs when we go to different areas, but we the same niggas. So what's happening? And that
Yeah.
was to me a way of really having a rep, really making it a situation like, yo, it's about these Staten Island niggas. Like we ain't your average Staten Island niggas.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it was almost like a extra perk that we had. That yo, yeah,
Yeah.
y'all don't know about us, but we know about y'all. You
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah. So Ray, I remember rap pages that hit me up and it was like, we want you to do the story on Jizza. For Liquid Swords, because that was like hype. We knew Jizz, we knew Jizz's attribute, from the beginning. But then we got our hands on Cuban Linx, an advanced cassette, because back then media we get our hands on it earlier, a little bit before it dropped sometime. So that turned quickly into a Raekwon and Jizz story. You know what I mean? That I had the pleasure of doing. And then when you said Incarcerated Scarface soon to get an article in Rap Page, man, that was amazing, man. So what made you mention that? Did you remember
Woo!
that?
Huh?
What made you
Nah,
say that on the radio? Like,
man, I was just rhyming and flowing, and that was the top of the line book right there. That was the source bit right there. Um, Soon to get an article in Rap Page. All the legends in the game that we all respect, they bless that cover. They bless that cover, and it's like that book used to surface every now and then in the hood. Everybody in tune with reading books and shit, learning about what's going on in hip hop, where we from. They wasn't. In order for you to get the book, you had to really be into it. And that book, I used to see that book. Oh shit, it got Slick Rick on it. Oh shit, got Scarf on it. Oh, KRS-One on it. You know what I mean? So I knew in my mind that was one of the ones that I really wish one day that I could get on.
yeah, no, thank you, brother. And I always wanted to ask you, man, why'd you shout out Connecticut on the joint that way?
I shouted out Connecticut because I shouted him out. You know what I mean? I just wanted to just
East
peace
Connecticut.
Connecticut. Sometimes you say things and you do things that is up naturally, and you like that's what it is. It was a natural
Yeah,
thought. I thought about them, and I know cats and that get money, they get busy, and it just fell off the rhyme. You know what I mean? Real
yeah,
niggas lick shots. Peace, Connecticut. So my rhymes, you gonna hear all kind of shit. You gonna hear me
yeah,
talk about everything. You know what I mean? City.
yeah,
I would happen to talk about a fly state.
yeah. Even back
Word.
then, before as crazy as now, when Trump was just doing the business thing, Trump, you call yourself the Black Trump, and then you say rolling like Trump, you get your meat lump. Like that's when he was just on his
Yeah.
business thing, and you name dropped him like twice on that joint.
Yeah, but I wasn't talking about Trump though. I wasn't talking about Trump. I was talking about playing spades.
Oh, okay.
Cards and shit, niggas. You pull out a Trump. You looking
Ah,
like something. But
I'm still learning,
you
man.
know, yeah. All this is discyclables and shit.
How did you?
Discyclables, dissecables, discyclables.
But also just in terms of like the style and the fashion, I mean the Clarks, the Cristal, like all that stuff. Like why was that so important to the vision of the record and putting those on like those skits and interludes? Why was that so important to include like the lifestyle with the music?
because we was living that way. We was, you know, you got to remember we already had a 2 year run in the game, so we was sizzling, we was on and popping, and that's what niggas was doing, was getting fresh, buying jerk. I mean, I know that that's what I was doing, that's what Ghost was doing, that's what everybody was doing in their own way. Everybody got a different fetish of what they wanted to do with their money. And for me, I always loved to get fly. I was on my labels thing shit, finding every rugby out there, every low shit, every new sneaker. I'm a sneaker creature. I just knew that was important to this album because it represented me. You understand? And and it just was, I guess it was just the lingo. You know what I mean? It was a part of the lingo that when you heard the rhymes, we talked about fly shit. We talked about everything. Caesars, you know, um, low shit. Hillfinger. Hillfinger was just making its way up. Tommy
Mm,
Hilfiger. So it's so much like Polo that I took into liking it. You know what I mean? Like,
mm.
yo, that shit is mean. It's like, shit, they ain't got no low one, but I see this flag shit. And back in the days, if you had a flag rugby on, niggas respected you. So we was in
Yeah.
the gear, and the gear came out of the rhymes. It melted out of the rhymes. Like, yo, Tommy Hill ice rocking niggas. You know, Tommy
Absolutely.
Hill ice rocking niggas. Just talking mad shit, but feeling super confident about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Now the thing too is, yeah. I mean, the confidence is always there, especially from you. And like you said, like it was so competitive back then in the New York scene, but you really took a liking to Nas, right? And you guys built a real friendship. And it's interesting that he's the only outside guest of the crew on the album on Verbal Intercourse. Like, talk about you guys really forming like a real friendship, and then working him contributing to the album.
Like you said, yeah, definitely was a super big fan of him. And Nas came a year before us. So he was already on certain dudes' radars that really was paying attention to what was going on in the streets and listening to who got rhymes. And you know Nas had already caught wreck on halftime on that soundtrack. What
Yeah,
was it,
yeah,
Zebrahead?
Zebra. Yeah, yeah, Zebra.
Zebrahead, right? So who made that movie? Spike Lee, right? Spike.
Uh, he might have been. Michael Rappaport was in it, right? Michael Rappaport was in it. I
Yeah,
know. Yeah, yeah,
yeah. But anyway, he had a video that Ralph McDaniels was playing, and it was
yeah,
all Ralph always supported it. So when we was in the crib, doing what we was doing, that video come on, niggas be like, "Yo, that
yeah.
nigga,
Who
that
that?
nigga went off. That nigga, niggas start asking, yo, how old is he? You know what I mean? Yo, how old is that
Yeah,
little nigga? But not calling him a little nigga, but he looked
yeah,
a young. He was, a
yeah.
young cat, fly nigga.
The young
So
God. Yeah,
we met. So me just hearing about him in the street, me and Ghost, we used to hang out with these two European bitches and shit from London. They was just like our cab drivers, but they was super cool. They was super cool. They had joints of Nas's album. So
mm,
us, we was like, how you get this shit? How you get this shit? You know what I mean? Yo, snatch the tape and all that. Yo, let me hear this shit. Kind of like housing in front of him and shit. And I remember hearing New York State of Mind. And when I heard that, right after that, I heard One Love. So now you remember I heard 3 records. And in my mind, it registered. I already said, yo, Shorty is on. Shorty is the illest nigga. I don't give a fuck who out right now. That's the illest nigga. And me and Ghost would definitely feel the same way about him. And then one day we happened to meet him because we was on the same card. I think it was in LA. We was in LA. He had a show, we had a show. I think he was coming out before us. And me and Ghost was excited to see him, and we ran up on him and shit, gave him a hug. Yo, nigga, you that nigga. You that nigga. Yo, Queens nigga. You know what I mean? Fucking with him. He laughing. He couldn't believe it because he like, oh shit, the woo is here. Like, so it was just a sincere greeting that led to a friendship. It was a sincere greeting, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
he's like, yo, I love y'all niggas, man. Ray, I love yo, you ill, yo, Cream, blah, blah, blah. You know, the Into the 36 Chambers album. He was just loving us. I guess for him it was like he probably never witnessed 9 niggas that get busy the way he get busy.
That brotherhood.
You see
Yeah,
what I'm
that
saying?
brotherhood.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so it's like he automatically became a brother to us, and you know, whatever it was, if he needed water while he was on stage, niggas had him. Niggas was just showing
Yeah.
super hospitality. But me and him got close because of the fact that we had so much resemblance. He felt it and I felt it. Like, yo, you wore the Kango when Protect Your Neck video. I'm like, nah, nigga, you wore the Kango in motherfucking halftime. You know what I mean? Yo, you had the camouflage hat on. Nah, nigga, you had the camouflage. You know what I'm saying? So we was
But I
young
also heard
niggas.
I also heard when, he actually, when you did Verbal Intercourse, correct me if I'm wrong, he came to RZA's spot in Staten Island and like he was giving you a lot of different verses, like just trying to please you, like you was kind of getting your A&R on, like guiding him on what you may have wanted. Like he was willing to do whatever to get the right verse and wanted to be perfect for you.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, I was the one that told him to come out there because I wanted him on the album. You know, and me and Ghost, we felt like, yo, we was gonna do the whole shit either way, but we knew the feature game, it meant a little something, you know, to have a connection in the city, you know, as somebody that we really respect. And Ghost knew I was fucking with Nas regular like that, you know, speed dialing, whatever the case may be. So, you know, it was a thought, yo, let's put Nas on this. Automatically, Ghost like, yeah, you know what I mean? Because I'm always a nigga to converse with my nigga because he my nigga on it. You see what I'm saying? So when I said it, he was 100% with it. Like, yo, get him, bring him to the island. I'm like, all right, say less. We gonna bring him to the island. And that's when we brought him to RZA spot. He had so many rhymes. You know, we was already drunk then. We was already fucked up because I took him through my hood. We in a Chinese restaurant having fun and shit. Niggas is doing what they doing, exchanging, and you know, we got he had the Lex bubble out there. I had the act, I think, at that time. You know, we was young niggas just having fun, and then at the end of the night, we went to RZA spot. So Nas was already set to do whatever it was that we wanted him to do, you know, but the whole thing was what rhyme y'all want? Cause I'ma just couple. So he started throwing some shit at us or whatever. And you know, I'm outside the room, like you said. He in there, I'm out here. Me and Ghost RZA, we out here. And like you said, we went into A&R mode. And when I heard him do Through the Lights, Cameras in Action, me, Ghost, and RZA looked at each other like we looked at each other like, that's it. That's it. He was like, yo, that's it? We was like,
Yeah.
that's it. Ever since
Yeah.
then, my nigga, you hear me? I knew that rhyme was gonna be historical. Cause
Mm.
I never heard a nigga say the shit that he was saying. You know what I mean? Through the
Yeah.
lights, cameras, and action, glamour, and unfold, plant seeds, the stampede, the globe. You gotta understand what's going on in my mind right now. And I'm like, yo, all I keep saying is, this is a young nigga. This is a young nigga.
Yeah.
He's a monster. You know, so we felt good about the record. And at that time when he did it, I didn't even have a verse on. I didn't even have a verse yet.
Yeah.
So I wrote my shit after hearing his shit. And then Ghost wrote his shit after me.
Mm.
So that's how that record was created. Cause really
You
at the
said
end
you
of
had
the
to
day,
kind
we
of rush
just
the hook too, right? It was kind of more of an introductory hook. You didn't get a chance to really. You wanted to just get it done, right, with the hook. Shout out
yeah, I
everybody's
wasn't
name.
I wasn't yeah, I wasn't Captain Hook that night. You know what I mean? It was like
Yeah.
I ain't Captain Hook tonight, so it's like RZA, Chef, Ghost, and Nas. All I keep seeing is the four horsemen in the room.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
keep seeing the four horsemen in the room. So I'm like, RZA,
Yeah.
Chef, Ghost, and Nas niggas is the prophet. because he
Yeah.
was already saying prophecy shit to me. So that's what
Yeah.
made me say the prophet. You understand? So,
Yeah. Yeah.
however you look at it, I was feeling his vibe and he was feeling mine. And
Yeah.
that record, we knew that that record was going to make some noise in the game. You know, we knew
Yeah.
that record was going to just be like, yo, the beat was milky. It wasn't a hard beat. It wasn't a soft beat.
Yeah.
It was G beat. You know, RZA was on fire, so he was prepared for something to bring to the table.
I mean, you guys
He was
rep Nas
prepared.
heavy. Another thing started up was even doing that Shark niggas skit. You know, like obviously, like we saw a lot. Your influence, Wu-Tang's influence on the culture in general. A lot of people copied your style, but the thing with Ghost mentioning Biggie on that, that did cause a little controversy back then, right? What? Why was you guys willing to kind of put that out there? It seemed like it'd be like a behind the scenes talk, but you put it out there. Like, do you have any regrets with that?
See, let me keep it 100 with you. You know what I mean? Like, one thing about me, I don't like talking. I don't like talking about the dead. You know, because he ain't here to speak for himself. And it's really a tough situation to even want to go into that. But I've spoken on it, and all I could say was we was competitive. You know, we was all kings. We was all in a situation where we all had medals on our chest. And you get your medals according to a certain status that you hold. And back then, we just had a mind frame that, yo, everybody's competition right now. So, you know, what Ghost said, he didn't in a rational way, but he did mean it far as what topic he was on about
Yeah,
being
yeah, yeah,
original. And, you know, like I said, we love Big. We just never met him. So it wasn't
yeah,
like we was playing two-faced it with a nigga that we knew and then get on the record and try to get props off him.
yeah,
That
yeah,
wasn't never the play. That wasn't never the
yeah,
play. We never met him. We knew that he was down with Bad Boy, and Bad Boy was fucking with Wu. And you know, like I said, I really give it to you really real in my documentary that I'm working on. But you know,
okay,
I
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
keep
That's
it a
what I
hundred
was
with
gonna
you.
ask
But
you. That's what
for
coming.
niggas
Yeah,
to
yeah,
really, really feed it, they gonna have to see
yeah,
the documentary. But the bottom line, it was just that Ghost spoke from the heart, and we love Nas.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah. That
saying?
was your
You
guy. Yeah,
wanna
yeah,
you want to protect your brother, you know what I mean, and protect what he's stand on. And you know, we just felt like, yo, you said it, nigga, you said it. We don't know how
yeah,
it's going to play out, but at the end of the day,
yeah,
we love Big. We fuck with him. Come
yeah,
on,
yeah, yeah. No,
Puff had it sizzling over there. He had it rocking in his corner. So
yeah. But
you
that
know,
it
Joey
did get
see
real
me.
though. Like even after he passed, I feel like you guys, Bad Boy had such a run. You guys were such strong forces. Inevitably, there was a rivalry there between Bad Boy and Wu in a sense, right?
I mean, a good rivalry. You know what I mean?
Yo, great one,
It's like
a
bank
great one.
robbers. It's like bank robbers that rob banks, and now all of a sudden y'all both going for the federal bank.
Yeah, yeah,
You see what I'm saying? It
absolutely.
was that kind of competition. Like,
Yes,
yo, you stuck up some banks, but now we both want to go towards the federal bank. So
absolutely.
the whole thing was when that happened, it wasn't personal. It wasn't.
Mhm.
It wasn't
No, I get it. You
intentional.
didn't know him even.
It was
Yeah,
just the energy room and really talking to the world about, yo, don't make your own shit. You know,
yeah,
be original. Like,
yeah.
we felt we had something
Yeah,
original,
absolutely,
so
definitely
it
super
was all
original.
about being original. But listen,
Another reason why.
at the end of the day, not to cut you,
No,
we
it's all good.
love Big. Big was sizzling. Big was Brooklyn. Big represented, we got Brooklyn niggas in our crew. So we
Mm-hmm.
always knew how things could feel regardless of what. But we always loved them. But we just at that point was young,
Yep, going
tyrant
for it.
mind frame, and
I
just
remember.
focused like, yo, this is what it is.
How did you come up with the
Rest in
idea to
peace.
put the tape? Rest in peace, Big,
Rest in
legend.
peace. Rest in peace,
Um,
babe. We love you.
purple tape to make the tape purple because funny back then I had started buying CDs, so I didn't run to the cassette like back in the day. Like back in the day, I get everything on cassette first, but I was a CD nigga back then, so I had a CD, and I found out the tape was purple. I had to get my hands on that, man. Talk about the genius of that to make the tape purple.
That was a old magic trick from the block, to have your own color product, have your own work. You know, we been through that era where everybody was hustling. So when the fiends came, it was always like, yo, remember me, remember me. So every hustler in the hood had his own clever way of, controlling his clientele. So me knowing that I'm playing in a different sport now, and now I'm doing the same shit that I'm doing over there, doing over here. I'm gonna put a color on mine, so my fiends, my rap fiends, will know right where to go when they ready to go there. So that was something that I really, really urge to happen. You know what I mean? I was being a knucklehead, wanting them to really do that. Like, yo, I kept telling them, yo, listen, do that, do that, do that. RZA like, yo, Steve like, yo, this nigga serious with the do that shit. Like, so they did it. But the whole shit, check the fly shit though. Um, at first it was gonna be green. It was gonna be a money green tape. It was because green is my favorite color. Forest green, that's my favorite color. So when I told them to do the color, they said, yo, they went back and they said, yo, we don't got that color. I said, what color you got? He said, yo, we only got purple. We got purple, we got red, we got clear, and we got white. So I'm like, damn. I'm like, purple. I ain't fucking with no purple. I'm like, red. Damn, I think Red Man had a. I'm saying to myself, I think Red Man had a tape that was red, cause I was a big Red Man fan too. You know, the white was basic. I'm like, that's basic. And then the purple was just left. And so I asked, I said, yo, is the purple on some girl purple shit? Is it girly purple, bro? Is it girly purple? He like, nah, it ain't girly purple because it's clear. It's clear because automatically, like you said, majority of the tapes was white. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it was like, yo, let me see it. And then I seen it. I seen the color. I ain't never seen the tape yet. I seen the color. It was purple transparent. It was like a
yeah,
clear, like a plastic clear purple. So I'm like, yo, now I start doing my homework on purple, and I realized that purple is a royal color. Is a
mm,
is a very royal color. It could go either way. So automatically, I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna go for the color that everybody may not think is a dope color, but wait till you hear that shit. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's how I went into it.
Oh,
So yo, I took
oh,
the purple. Yo, you want the purple? Yeah, I want the purple. So the album was still called
no.
Cuban Linx, but we
Mm-hmm.
never called it the purple tape. The
Mm.
people called it the purple tape.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. The people, especially the ladies, loved you for Ice Cream, man. I know you was a little resistant at first to make that record, but then what was it like to do it, execute it, the great video, and like you made like this the first, probably the first big Wu-Tang record that the ladies could f with, right? Like, what was that like for you?
Right. We was already making records. We was already making, the Jodeci SWV
Oh
records.
yeah,
Those
yeah,
was hits. Those was
yeah.
smashes.
The
Those
remixes.
was those was just those was just people coming into our circle and saying, "Yo, we want to work with one of y'all." And dudes did it up. Two
Yeah,
smashes. So when it was time to do the record, of course, me and Ghost, we got blood in our mouth on this album. We talking crazy. We ain't saying, Ghost had a record called Wisdom Body on the album where he was trying to bag a bird. He was trying to bag a bat and shoot his shit at her. And that's just what it was. But RZA always said at the end, yo, we gotta have a record for the females now. So for me, I'm like, yo, it's not that kind of record though. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
we all agreed in 5 minutes that, yo, you know what? Yeah, get a female something. Because then it definitely registered that, yo, we had a female bass. Meth
yeah.
was the Michael Jackson in the crew. So we was the Jacksons, and it was like, yo, yeah, get a females one. But the record was bumping. The record, the
Yeah,
the, the joint was the shit. And Meth came in and he sealed the hook up. One
sealed
thing
it up.
about Meth, man, I tell people, I tell people all the time, yo, out of all of us, he wanted it. He really wanted it. So I always looked at him. RZA looked at him. Ghost looked at him. All of us, we looked at him like, you the you the captain. You the captain. You know, RZA's the boss. You the captain. So when it came down to that record, yo, we need a hook. Go to the captain. Captain Hook. And he just
Mm.
nailed it. Like RZA told him what he wanted. RZA told him what he wanted. Yo, boom boom bow, use the flavors or whatever. You know, name
Yeah,
different nationalities of chicks. And he did that. Yo, butter pecan. So Mep he just sold it up. And the
yeah,
record, and
nah,
then
it's
Go
great.
set it off. And once he set it off, I followed up. And at that time, when I did my thing, Kappa had just came home. So,
Mm,
me being the guy I am, and knowing that Cap is one of my favorites, he should have been a part of the Wu from the beginning,
yeah, yeah,
but he went away. Cap is a bidder. Cap did bids. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
the whole shit was when he came home. Yo, nigga, we need you on this album. I need you on this album. So we was able to put him on Ice Cream and let him catch wreck on some nigga catch wreck. This is a birthday gift to a
yeah,
real rap nigga, And at that
yeah,
time we was already saying he was a part of the family once he came out.
yeah. We got to get out of here soon because they got a limit on this joint. But like, just to go back, man, just to connected with you so early and like liking the music and thinking this shit was gonna be powerful and just to see it really happen, man. Like it's amazing, man. It's amazing that like the shit you liked at 24 ends up being this historical shit that's timeless. Like even last year, like how excited were you that with the documentary Sasha did, the Hulu thing, like Wu-Tang Talk in 2019 was at a high. Like the brand is never gonna die. Like it's amazing. What's that like for you to get like resurgence almost like 2019 was a lot of Wu-Tang resurgence of like people like, going back and really giving y'all, they say give flowers, but just really giving y'all the respect.
It was flowers. You said it right. It was flowers. Um, it felt good, man. It felt like all the work that we've been working for and working at, the world finally is giving it back, in its own little way, and keep giving us that ability to feel like y'all here for a reason. Keep going. You know what I mean? Keep going. Keep going. So, you know, the whole series thing was just like, wow, now you starting to feel like the Jacksons and shit. You start feeling like, yo, oh shit, I'm living to see this happen. Like, let me call my mother real quick. Yo, ma, check this shit out.
I'm on TV.
That's what I did. That's how
Yeah,
I was moving. Yo, ma, check this shit out. Yo, we might
yeah,
be
like
doing
and
blah
actors
blah blah.
playing you, right? Actors playing you and
Huh?
stuff like actors
Yeah.
playing you guys. Yeah,
That was a beautiful thing, man. And yo, I just want to definitely give a shout out to Imagine, RZA, Hulu, because they got nominated for an Emmy. So, that's
wow,
good shit.
congrats.
That's good
It's
shit.
so crazy.
Congratulations, RZA.
We all know like sometimes you guys have your ups and downs in the public, but like the fact that you get these band of brothers is like it's still like 9 votes, 10 votes, whatever. Like how crazy is it that that's your life, man? Like you part of this. We don't like some people aren't even blessed to have family that big. Like you have family, outside of that, but even this band of brothers and this partnership, like you said, like this is like Earth, Wind, and Fire forever, man. Like how do you deal with that? The whole thing of being so connected to 9 other individuals.
It's a beautiful thing because it just shows that teamwork always make the dream work.
Yeah,
Um, we all knew of each other, and that was just so crazy because It's like going into the, it's like going downstairs and going into the lobby and grabbing each man to go help you get busy. And all these niggas is sharpshooters or whatever.
yeah.
They get super busy, and next thing you know, you got they naming rifles after you, guns after you. So that don't actually come easy for everybody. So we just learn to love each other and believe in each other's dreams and realize that, yo, oh shit, we struck gold without even knowing that it was going to get this far. That's why if you go
Yeah.
back to the Into the 36 Chambers album, you hear me say, "Yo, I don't know what's going to happen. Yo, where y'all going? I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We going to see, but we going to feel good about it. And to see that all this type of shit is happening, it keeps us sealed with each other.
Mm.
It puts away the egos to a degree, because it's like, yo, look what y'all did, man. Look how people is showing y'all niggas real respect. Niggas could walk through the neighborhood regular. Niggas could go in any hood and get a glass of water from somebody's house. It's like everybody can't do that.
Yeah.
Niggas is the only crew that everybody went gold and platinum. Like, give me a crew
Yeah.
that was doing that back then, that
Mm.
everybody was platinum and gold and platinum. So we
Yeah.
knew we had something together. And we
Yeah.
had many fights, many verbal wars, many misunderstandings, all of that. But what kept us together, the glue, was the fans and the
Yeah.
accolades that we was getting. So
Yeah.
it was
I was even watching.
it's like you
I was
said.
watching this
Like you
documentary.
said,
Mm.
not to cut you, but like you said, yeah, I'm stuck with this. This is my family. This is what it is. You know what I mean? Yo,
Yeah.
I love those niggas, man. They saved
And
my
you always
life,
see like
man.
there's always times, and even you see at the live shows, like the genuine love y'all have for each other. Like when one brother's stepping out and shining. Like when I rewatched the Incarcerated Scarface video, and I just felt like, that was a fly video. You was in the elevator and all that, and then the rooftop. You had RZA and Meth and all them there. You could just tell how proud they were of you. You know what I mean? Like Ray's doing it. Like this is Cuban Linx. Like Ray's doing it. Like because that came out kind of after the album was already popping and big, right? And that's the thing about Cuban Linx. Like Cuban Linx to me was instant classic. Like out the gate, we knew it was special. Like no, it was undeniable.
It was the energy that we had, man. We was the roaring kings. We were respected. We felt, we knew it. When we come to the shows, we 300-400 deep. We that wasn't the plan to come with 300 or 400. We might have came with 25 and left with 300, or
Mm.
300 pulled up when we was getting ready to do
No
our
one in
thing.
your street.
So it was a gladiator era back then, man. Everybody was rolling like that. That was the format. And like I said, every borough definitely made a statement to let the next person know, to let the next borough know we here too, nigga. You know what I mean? So that was the good old days for us. Everybody coming out, watching they niggas get busy. Everybody all rush the stage and getting on the stage, and it just made hip hop fun. It was like it was fun though. It was fun. Glory days. 25 years later, right? 25 years later. Yo, listen, I feel like Al Green right now, nigga. Love and
Classic, baby.
happiness, nigga. Love and happiness. But yo, listen, I
Yeah.
know we gotta go, right? I know we
Yeah, of
gotta go,
course.
right? So look, I want to say something. And you know I love you, right? Now
Uh-huh.
listen, I'm gonna
Listen.
make an announcement.
Uh-oh,
Make
uh-oh.
an
I'm
announcement.
scared.
You ready?
Hmm?
It's time we close that trilogy out.
Woo! Free? Cuban Links
You know
free?
what it Yeah, it's time to close that trilogy. I was holding all night. I was holding all night back to tell you that. So Cuban Linx 3, baby. The trilogy. It's
Woo!
over after that. It's over. Alright?
Wow.
Love is love. Love is
I
love.
was gonna say.
So look,
I was
listen,
gonna.
check it.
Mhm.
What you was gonna say?
I was gonna ask
What
you
you
when
gonna
we get
say?
on music. I'm still playing Marvin and shit, man. We need some new tunes. I was gonna say when we get some darts. I was gonna ask you.
Listen, let me tell you something. You know we did the classic with the first one. You know we did the classic with the second one. You know we gonna do the classic with the third one too.
Guest starring Ghostface
That's
Killer.
what
Guest starring Ghostface Killer.
that's what we at. Listen, I ain't saying no more, no less, no nothing. You gonna see. You gonna see another classic be born. That's all I'ma say. I love you, my nigga. You hear me?
I love you,
Drink some
Shala.
Licata. I want to send you. I want to send you some Licata. I want to send you
Okay.
some clothes from the Purple Factory. So I'm
That's the
gonna need
Toronto.
some information. Yeah, yeah. Shout out the Purple Factory, and also, we working on the documentary. I've been working on
Boom.
the documentary for 5 years, almost 5 years.
Yeah,
Purple Tape documentary. So get
I'm
ready
with it.
because we in the editing room right now. I love you,
I
E. You
love you,
heard?
man. I love you,
Yo,
Shala.
you a real one. You a real one. You always kept
Thank
it
you.
genuine with me. Thank you. We grew
You too,
together.
brother. You gave me the confidence that you knew you and your brothers was gonna blow up, and you knew I was special too, man. You gave me that confidence, man. Thank you,
Of
brother.
course. Of course I know you were special. Hold it
Yes,
down,
sir.
man. Spread the word. Let them know. Let them know it's
Cuban
on.
Linx this year, next year.
Listen, we ain't gonna say what year, but we right there around the corner. We listen, no. Now, all right, put it like this: 2021. That's all I'm
Okay,
gonna tell
let's
you.
do it.
2021.
Let's do it.
Love, baby.
Peace.
One.
Yes, sir. 100.